Alright, y'all, even I can't escape the YouTuber drama slop videos, so I'm here to throw my hat into the ring to talk about something that generally doesn't need to be talked about, but since the content I make sort of revolves around it, I think it's worth at least getting another set of eyes on it, another pair of ears, to listen to the situation, so maybe that it can get resolved a bit quicker, or at least known about, uh, to be addressed. I originally, of course, wasn't gonna make a video about this, like I just said, but I'm also gonna be linking another video that I think hit the nail on the head with this one by a YouTuber named Dogs. I'm gonna leave a link to their channel and the video that I did watch about this, and I did go through the pressure subreddit a bit to catch up on the lore and anything else that I can maybe sleuth before making this, to have my own thoughts and opinions on this. But I think they hit the nail on the head, and I'm pretty much just going to regurgitate what they said, just in case, anybody is curious to know what's going on. But pressure, I'm assuming you know what pressure is, since you clicked on this video, but if you don't, it is a Roblox game that got pretty popular for good reason. It's a very good game, and it has a ton of love and passion behind it. And one of the main characters in Pressure is a character named Sebastian Solis. And people have taken a liking to him so much to draw themselves romantically with this guy and share it online. That's to be expected. It's the internet. There is nothing wrong with liking fictional characters. Let's take me, for example. Right now, as you can see, I am wearing a shirt with Toji Fushiguro on it. I like Toji in JJK, and I liked him so much that I bought some merchandise of him. That is perfectly normal and fine. And it is perfectly harmless to depict yourselves in a romantic relationship with a fictional character, but that is a very slippery slope. So much so that the original creator of Sebastian, I think the name is Zeal or something. Zerum. Yeah, sorry, Zeal's another developer, that's why I got them confused. But Zerum, the original creator of Sebastian, doesn't want to see that sort of stuff, which is a perfectly fine and reasonable ask. It's not like you cannot do that stuff, draw whatever the hell you want, right? But it's, not allowed in the public Discord server mainly. But, people do it anyways. Rules are meant to be broken, and, whether they know it or not, it happens. But the reason why I thought I should make a video on this, rather than just being ignoring it, is that people have taken to harassing other artists and creators and developers about this and some of the other drama surrounding this game that's been kind of boiling up for a while now. Harassment is not, it's not cool. Big thumbs down, boo. Do not harass people. That's being genuine. Why would you do that? That is, it's the internet, alright? You're gonna see things you don't like. You're gonna hear things you don't agree with. And just because you don't agree with something, or like something, or if hell, even just something's against the rules in some server, you don't need to go and take it upon yourself to white knight everybody else, as well as, perpetuate hate. You can do what you want in your little realm and corner of the internet. Alright, that's what the internet's for. You find your little niche and you stick to it. If you like multiple things, guess what? You find multiple niches. You're bound to bump into other people who like other things, and that's perfectly fine. And you gotta accept that, okay? I grew up with the internet. I'm not that old. Alright? I've been playing Roblox for over 10 years, and I've been alive literally, I'm younger than the internet itself. But I've now been alive long enough to be an adult. So I now, know, how some things work that maybe some people who might be watching this don't. And, targeting people online is not an acceptable thing to do. In fact, it can also be very dangerous. But moreover, harassing people that just work on something that you like a passion project like Pressure, is just even worse. But would you go out and harass people in real life just because you overhear a conversation that you don't like? No. You move on, you ignore them. You're just like, oh, well, whatever, goodbye. Do you go up to people in real life if you hear them having a vulgar conversation? Do you let them know personally that you don't like that? No, you would be a weird. You'd be the lunatic in that scenario. I know I'm like rambling on at this point, so I want to come back to like rope myself back in. At the end of the day, there is a real human being behind that computer screen. We all know that in the back of our heads. I'm not saying revolutionary shit, but I think sometimes we do forget that. And we need to remind ourselves that this is a real person I am talking to. Whether they like different things than me, whether they are talented artistically or not, whether they are a game developer or not, etc. Whatever you want to use. And we have to accept that other people are going to like things that maybe we do not. And if you can't handle seeing things that you do not like, I don't know what you're doing on the internet. And if your instant reaction to things that you don't like is to start being vulgar and racist and start harassing people, you need some serious psychic evaluation. You need to have some healthy mechanism of coping. Like, I'm going to use this for an example real quick. Another Roblox game, just to be on topic, and it's very relevant to me as well. Semi-recently, another Roblox game that I play a lot called Jujutsu Shenanigans dropped an early access character, Choso. Another character from Jujutsu Kaisen, an anime that is very popular. Choso's whole gimmick is he can manipulate blood to be anything that he wants. So like weapons, reinforce his body with his own blood, heat it up, etc. And that is a character in that game that just got released for early access, so he is not quite yet complete. In that game there is awakenings. Basically, you know what an awakening is if you played like any sort of games for any amount of time. It's something that you do, you get a little bit more powerful, you get cooler moves, you become, just a little better. And Choso in that game, because he's an early access character, doesn't quite have one yet as of recording this video. I made a video talking about some of the shortcomings that Choso has. And there's more problems with Choso than just that, but I made a video addressing all that and saying that in that video that Choso is not up to snuff. And people didn't like that I said that because Choso, he's good. And yeah, he is good, but so was every other character. So I got a lot of flack for calling Choso bad. So I made a video just talking about the drooling troglodytes in my comic section that just couldn't wrap their head around an opinion, and that I was giving a constructive criticism, not just like ripping on the character and the developer. I was trying to give a constructive criticism on how I would personally like hold off on buying this character until he's a bit more complete to see like, hey, maybe he's worth it later down the road. And my feelings were still like very red and hot after posting that. So I didn't post that rage video until a few days later whenever I was calmed down and it was just like looking back at the video and I'm like, you know what, this is actually just kind of funny. You got to develop healthy ways to, your anger, your sadness, or whatever emotion that you're feeling. You got to have healthy ways, whether it's stepping back or just venting to someone or going to someone that you can trust or love or whatever. All right. Not spewing it online in some general public Discord chat that, you're definitely going to feel embarrassed about a few days later. All right. And the reason why I said all that is just because, yes, we do need healthy mechanisms of coping. It is the internet. You're going to get mad at some point or another. Rage bait exists. Just being mad exists. I get mad all the time. I'm not immune to emotions, guys. Neither are you. And taking it out on other people is not a good way of doing that, especially developers of games. All right. I don't know if any of you watching this have developed games or have any sort of experience coding or even try to like semi-seriously try and actually make something with code. It is very fucking hard. All right. My senior year of high school, I took a year-long coding class and I dropped that shit after 6 months. Coding is hard. And I have a ton of respect for anybody who can make anything. So it's just, at least it's a little angering to me whenever like people get like rip on like developers of things like Roblox games, especially when like they're good games, right? And they're completely free. Like I haven't spent a dime on pressure. And it just kind of angers me a little bit because I know how hard some of those people probably work. They probably work their ass off day in, day out, etc. And some people that might not even be their like real full-time life job. Like, for example, YouTube's not my main job. I don't even get paid to make videos. Guys, I do this shit for passion, for fun, shit that I like to do. I make videos for the fun of it. If maybe one day I stop having fun making videos, and it's not my job. I'm just gonna be like, I'm just gonna stop posting videos. It's that simple. All right, I can't make you go through the same experiences I have. I can't make you have the same respect for those developers that I do. But I can at least maybe try and make you understand where I'm coming from, and that they work hard and they want to deliver a product that is good. At least I hope so. And maybe some of those things haven't been like up to par in your opinion, and some things have. Some things could be better. I always do have in the back of my mind that it's better than what I can do. It's better than what I did when I coded for those 6 months. So I always have at least a little bit of respect, because I'm always like, well, if I were to make it, it would have been 10 times worse. But what I'm trying to say is just don't harass people for anything, especially online on the internet. You don't know who you're talking to on the other end of the screen. All you know is that is presumably another real life person. Maybe in like 20 years from now, even this validity of this statement might not hold up. You might even not know if you're talking to a real human being on the other side of the screen. But as of right now, almost every single internet user out there, for the most part, that you can interact with, is a real human being with a real life, job, opinion, education, school, etc. That's a soul you're talking to, a human. And you wouldn't like it if a bunch of people just started harassing you on the internet. But yeah, to wrap this up in a nice little bow for everybody, don't go harass people. And if somebody wishes to not see certain things that they have made because it became popular, don't force it down their throat. And don't, once again, don't harass game developers. They work hard. They're hardworking people. And yeah, that's all I have to say. And hopefully, at the very least, at least gain a new understanding of what's been going on. But anyways, later.